we're kind of looking for about 80 knots to start being able to pull back and bring the nose up, okay?
Okay.
Now, another way we get into secondary stalls is if we over push. You know, you don't like the nose being down, right? We're already seeing that. And if you push excessively, you push past, you know, that light in the seat feeling towards 0 G's or negative G's, we're pushing the nose down even faster. We'll end up at much steeper angle, okay?
Okay.
And so I'm going to simulate that just so we can see the effects of that, all right? So again, I'm going to fly this. This is my demonstration, but I'm going to simulate somebody who panics when they see all that dirt out the front of the windscreen.
Okay.
And so power's coming back to idle. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go into a straight ahead power off stall, but I'm going to push too hard. So there it is. I push. Oh crud, look at all that dirt. I am scared. And so the yoke comes all the way back in my lap, right into a secondary stall. Now I add power, look at the nose.
Yeah.
The nose is up, right? So we must be climbing. I got lots of power and the nose is up, right?
Yeah.
No, we were still descending. But most people will think that because all the time, other times you've had full power with the nose up, you were climbing. Okay? And it doesn't necessarily work that way, but it can give you that false sense that I must be climbing because I've got full power in and my nose is above the horizon. And people will stay in that even though they may even see the ground rising. They'll be convinced, well, I'm just going to start climbing any second, and they'll go right into the ground in a perfectly flyable airplane, but because they didn't relax it. You notice when I just relaxed the back pressure, all that buffet went away, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So now we're going to sustain that. We're going to do the sustained stall exercise, kind of like that DC-8 crew that we talked about in academics, all right?
Okay.
And what we're going to do is I'll fly the airplane into the stall. It's a straight ahead power off stall. And when we get to the stall, I'm just going to bring the stick all the way straight back, and I'm going to leave it centered, all right?
Okay.
And what I want you to do initially is use the rudders and try to stop any yaw, all right? And one of the things you'll notice is if in that stalled condition, if the nose starts yawing to the left, it's going to drop the left wing. And so if the left wing drops, you know it's yawing left, use right rudder, vice versa, okay? And do the best job you can, try to keep it nice and centered. If a wing drops, use the opposite rudder because it's yawing that way. We want to use the opposite rudder.
Okay.
Now, I'm here to tell you, you're not going to be able to do a very good job at it because, like that DC-8, the airplane becomes very unstable and very uncontrollable in that stalled flight regime, okay?
Okay.
And so we'll experience that, and then once we see that we're pretty much along for the ride, that we're not really in control of the airplane at that point, I'll take the rudders back from you and I'll get ready to recover. What I want you to notice before I recover is how nose low we get and what the airspeed is, okay? I think it's really going to surprise you, okay? And then be on the stick when I do the recovery because I want you to feel all I'm going to do to recover is push. And as soon as I do a good push, get back inside that normal flight envelope, all that bad behavior we're going to feel is going to go away. Stability is going to come back. I'm going to be able to come right back to level flight. Okay?
Okay.
So follow along on the controls if you wish.
Follow along, yeah.
Be ready. You've got the rudders to keep the wings level, okay? Keep the yaw going straight.
I've got the rudder.
So here comes the stall. There you go. So keep that rudder. So it's a little bit of, there you go. Keeping those, there you go. All right, it's not working too well, is it? Once it starts going one direction, it wants to stay there. Are you in control? I don't think so. I have control.
You have control?
All right, now look at how nose low we are.
Yeah. 60,
70 degrees. Look at the airspeed, 120 knots. Now follow me on the controls. Watch this. Boom.
Following you.
You see that? As soon as I pushed, all the bad behavior went away. I was able to bring the nose right. Look at the power is still in idle. It had nothing to do with power.
Oh, yeah.
Just the push is all I did to recover the airplane. Okay, now, did you notice? Look how nose low we were.
Well, I think kind of, I would say 70, 80.
Yeah, we were extreme. We were almost straight down, right?
Oh, yeah.
And we were at 120 knots. Twice our 1G stall speed. But would you say we were stalled?
Yes.
Oh yeah, we were definitely stalled.
But did you on that time pull the stick backwards? Or wasn't it down? Pushed forward?
When we were nose low?
Yeah.
No, the stick was back the whole time until I recovered.
Oh, okay.
The stick was all the way back. We were in a stall the entire time.
Okay.
When I pushed, that's when the airplane broke the stall. That's when we recovered. So yeah, I did not push the nose down The nose just came down because we had that lack of ability to keep the nose up.
Yeah.
All right. So let me turn this around here. Now, that was trying to fly on the stall side. Let's look at trying to fly at well below the 1G stall speed without being in a stall. That's zoom maneuver. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get about 140 knots. I'm going to bring the nose up to 60 degrees nose high. We're going to wait at 60 degrees nose high until we see about 60 knots, at which point we're going to push for light in the seat, and let's see how slow the airspeed gets, all right?
Okay, and you have rudder control?
I have everything back. I have all the controls for now. All right, let me turn us away from the sun so we don't have to stare into that thing in the climb. Airspace is clear. Here we go. All right, plenty of airspeed. I'm going to bring the nose just nice and easy, straight up for 60 degrees nose high. All right, there we are, 60 degrees nose high. I'm waiting for 60 knots. Here it comes. There's 60, pushing. Now, I've got the controls. Oh, so look at this. I'm in control of the airplane. Look at the airspeed. I was down to 45 knots.
Yeah.
Yet I was in control. Pretty amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.